There they are. 5 randomly
Boy.
generated words. Hallowed, change, secure, ladybug, and inquire.
Mm.
What shall it be? Let's take ladybug.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay.
I. You want to take more? You want to take another one? All right.
It's
Hallowed's also a really good word.
really, really happy with the results of our meeting today, Benny.
Well, thank you, lady. I'm feeling lucky, so lucky. I just feel charmed, like the gods are following me. Like,
Oh, it was a Benny, it was just a brilliant presentation. I'm just I've got my fingers crossed, but I'm just sure that the Rapido Theater is going to accept your proposal for your latest play. I just have a feeling they were really nice to us at the meeting, and they I don't know, they were not forthcoming, but I just got this feeling that yes, the pitch show players are hot, they're cool. And you're a writer, so thanks, Benny.
like I said, Providence has been leading me. I've been sitting at my typewriter and bleeding. And what else can you ask of a writer?
Brilliant work. We just are honored to be able to, use your words. And this is, to be honest with you, I'm so glad that you chose me for the lead. And I'm honored to say your words. It's just so important. The Robin incident, beautiful, and he's just beautiful.
Yes, taken from true life, of course. Plus, the little story you told me about your great niece. I don't mean, far away great. I mean, just a really stellar niece.
Yeah.
I'm happy, lady, to have you carrying this work. Because all these years, you've maintained your humility, and yet when the lights come on and you're on stage.
Oh, we're just, thank you. Yeah, thanks. I know you've always told me that bring it down, be real, come from within. And I know that sometimes I'm a little bit overwrought, over emotional, anxious, but you've always been a great calming influence on me. And then when showtimes comes, and I've always been there, I hope, for you.
Well, when we play the Met, your slight overacting looks good in the cheapest seats. It does. It does. But when we're theater in the round, when we've got a little space at Solvang, just
Yes,
like a run through, like a script reading. Yes. But whatever you do, the audience always hushes. They see you, they hush.
thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Like you've always said, theater in the round, black box theater, under 100, it's a microscope. 500, big, bold, and loud.
Yes. Yes, and
The big movements. I'm learning that microscope versus, kettle drum or like tuba, right?
you can't be too loud in a big theater. You can't. You can't overact once you get tiny enough on stage. But
Well, thanks so much. That
well, let's see what they say, and I shall give you a phone call.
to Benny and the producers.
Yes, to us. Thank you for seeing me.
I've been hearing about some overages and we haven't even really started yet.
Well, you know Lady McIntosh.
What kind of a salary is she demanding?
Well, it's record setting. That's what you should know. So it's never been paid before, but she's brought down the house and 14 other United Fireworks Theater productions.
This is not a film, you know. We don't have millions.
Perhaps it should be a film.
Well, that would not be my purview. You would need to find some real backers with real money. I'm a theater investor, and as you know, we have a very specific outline of budget.
I thought I would just throw that out there. You never know. Because wouldn't that be interesting? And to have a movie, a film, and have it released on Broadway at the same time. That would be amazing. It wouldn't be in the theater in New York, of course. I mean, in the movie theater, you'd have to go to Broadway, of course.
Are you speaking of filming the production or actually doing a more realistic approach to the script?
Well, I suppose you could film the production as well. I've heard that 8 cameras get the job done. They could be just placed, and some brilliant editor, perhaps your nephew.
And we'd be talking about CG as well for your imaginary dragon.
Well, is it imaginary?
In the play, we do not have an actual dragon. We have our audience imagining along with us. In a film, that is not going to fly, so to speak.
Well, the Chinese have done amazing things with dragons.
So now you want an international production.
I was thinking about bringing in a couple of Chinese friends that I know that do amazing dragons. And they're mostly paper, so they're very lightweight and they can be scaled up, without being dramatically heavier, things like that.
Can we use one of those in the actual theater?
Of course we can. I think we might need to open up the wings a little bit, so that we can bring this in.
Are you talking about remodeling the theater for this production?
I'm talking about moving the lights.
Oh, yes. That's
and moving the
doable.
scaffolding and the walkway.
I could see that. But if you're going to make a film, I think that CG is the way to go. I think that animation combined with live action would be a lot more believable than some paper.
Well, it's Broadway, it's the theater, like we use something big and monstrous, real like, but of course it's not, as real as CGI, but it's not going to cost us millions and millions either.
I am personally friends with Julie Taymor. Do you know Julie? She did The Lion King on Broadway.
Right, so wonderful production. You didn't produce that, did you?
Unfortunately, no. I wish, that would have been my dream.
Yes,
I would be a very wealthy man right now if I had.
Yes, Lion King, that's kind of what we're going for, except really it's just the one big dragon, everything else is just great costuming.
What if we asked Julie? I could pull in a personal favor and see if she would design it for us.
She would give us a personal favor?
She owes me one. I got her started.
I think that would be wonderful.
I think we're really talking now. And if Julie Taymor is on this project, we might very well get the backing for a film.
Thank you. Can I call you Your Honor?
I think Dave will do.
Dave, I'm very honored to be in your presence today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I look forward to hearing about your chat with Miss Taymor.
All right. All right.
Cut to Miss Kay Moore and Lady McIntosh. The producer. Yes.
Julie, it's so good to see you.
Hi, Dave. It's been a while.
You didn't air kiss me back. Let's try that again.
Oh. I've been distracted. I mean, all these puppets. You know, I'm working with on Sesame Street now.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is such a
Yeah.
and it's a match made in heaven, if I can say. You're going to update their whole look.
God, it's just a whole new bunch of new characters. Just you can't believe it is so cool. We're introducing all kinds of great new characters. Bobo the hobo.
Is that not a
Marquis.
little outdated and not PC, Bobo the Hobo?
Anyway, it's
Everything's old.
it's idea stage. Idea stage. I
I
love to
guess
hear it.
it's true what they say. Everything old is new again.
Yeah, it's it's what they call deconceptualizing or deconstructing terminology. I don't know. Okay, these are just ideas I'm floating around. Like
Well,
uh one is the Marquis de Sade puppet. He's that character is just it's oh my God, brilliant. He
well,
comes
it just so happens I have someone I want you to meet.
really.
I carry him around with me because I've been waiting for the right moment, and it seems like it's here.
Are you kidding? Oh my God. Hello. Hi. Hi.
Greer the queer.
The queer. Yeah, that's okay too. It's all good these days.
That's a lady and her significant other. Well, you're gonna be in another play, huh?
Yeah, hon. Oh my God. It's
You know how many days you know how many nights and evenings I've seen you in the last 15 years? It's in my book, right here in my book. I've got it. You've been home.
tell me, hon, just so I know, okay? Let's not keep secrets.
212 times in the last 15 years. So you've only been free 212 evenings. And you've been gone the other 4,000.
Oh my God. You know, I didn't even realize that. I'm so sorry. You know how I get wrapped up in my work. I'm so sorry, honey. Well, after this run, I'm going to take a break. I promise, a break for at least 3 months.
And what's
Promise.
this one called? And what's this one called?
This one, it's
And the new one.
the new one is Ivy, my girl.
Ivy.
They changed it. Yeah, I didn't like the previous name, so the new name is Ivy, my girl.
Ivy, my girl. Is there a comma in there like Ivy, my girl?
You know, I don't know. But that's really, that's really interesting. I've got to internalize that. Think about that. Think about Ivy. Yeah.
No, sorry. My Toll House cookies are done. Did you want some?
Oh God, you know I can't have cookies, hon. I've just gained so much weight. I'm up to like 105 pounds now, hon.
Well, you know, you're
Cut
never
to
around.
cut to Lady and Julie Taymor.
Hi, Julie.
Lady,
Hey,
lady.
Julie. Oh, it's so great to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, and for this project, I'm so excited. We're just going to be taking a cast of your face today so that we can fit you for the mask.
Mask? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Really? We're doing masks?
Well, your face will be visible, and then the
Oh,
upper half of your just from around here up
oh,
is going to be a mask, and it will continue upward, just like
oh,
in The Lion King. We have the human face visible,
oh,
and then the
yeah.
mask face. But it has to
Can we
look kind of like you, you know.
can we kind of minimize the masky part? Because, you know, I
It'll be
like people.
like, okay, how about this? It'll be more like a headdress with a likeness of you that's stylized to be more the character.
Like that, as long as we get the full
Yes. Yes, of course.
face.
Yes, I forgot that's in your contract, isn't it?
Yeah. And wow, I'm kind of at odds because I hope this thing runs for years. I just do. Um, um,
My productions generally do, just so you know.
I know, and I want to be in every single performances forever. But at some point, I'm probably going to need to take a little break, maybe a couple weeks or so, to go on a little trip with my hubby.
Well, to tell you the truth, I mean, I probably shouldn't say this, but after the first run of those 2 months, we've got Bernadette Peters taking your role.
Through how long?
2 months. You signed a
Oh,
contract for 2 months, and then we're going to have Bernadette step in.
oh, okay. I see.
She's really hot right now.
Yeah. She's um huh. So you're okay with her drinking problem then?
cut to Julie and Benny. Julie, thank you so much. So everyone's got multiple masks, which is amazing.
Yes.
So you've turned everyone into a puppet. What about my dragon? When do I get my dragon?
Oh, I completely forgot about I was so excited about this concept. Ivy, comma. But tell me the title again. Ivy.
Ivy, what are we were forced to put the comma in, because of a lady, yeah. Ivy, comma, my girl.
Ivy, my girl. And my brain just exploded with ideas. And the dragon, I have a sketch here somewhere.
Oh, great. Well, Ivy's a poison, it's a obtrusive plant.
Now, I want to tell you what the inspiration is for all these masks. You see this cat that I have back here licking its private parts?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
That is the inspiration for this play. My vision.
Okay.
We're going to have cat assholes on the foreheads of all your actors.
No, that sounds really terrible. No, Julie.
I'm just pulling your leg. Don't you know?
Oh,
Lady and I do this all the time. She bought the whole thing about Sesame Street and the puppet, the homo puppet,
oh, she bought it. That's very funny, very funny. Yes, but the dragon, no, the dragon is the feature of this play of Ivy.
The dragon is in the works. I just have not allowed you to see it because I don't want anybody to interfere with my vision.
Well, good. As long as my dragon is in the works, because I want this to be the largest. Well, I guess it really is a puppet. I want it to be the largest puppet that's ever been on Broadway.
As I've told you, and I'm sure that you made some notes in that first meeting, I'm going to need 14 actors to run this dragon.
14. Well, do they need to be actors, or can they just be?
They need to have presence because they will be visible on the stage.
They'll be visible.
They'll be dancers. Yes, do you have dancers?
14 dancers that also run a dragon.
Yes, they dance choreographed with the dragon's dance is choreographed by the humans. I mean, that's how the puppet moves.
We know that dancers tend not to be extremely linear or logical. So do you think this will work?
They follow choreography, don't they?
Yes, but that's all sense memory. Yes.
Don't you know how many times I've done this before? Do I need to get my own people in?
I am having a little thing. This, this is my well, it's not really my production, but I feel like you're taking over my artistry here.
Do you know who I
Cut,
am?
cut to Benny and his publicist agent, Marky. So, Benny, glad that you could come in today. I read the script.
Yes.
I read the script
Mhm.
and the whole thing with the dragon. And Benny, all you've done is you've copied Thornton Wilder's The Skin of Our Teeth, and you just substituted a dragon for the dinosaur. It's exactly the same script, Benny. We can't do that. It's plagiarism, Benny. Just because you change the names of the people and you substituted a dragon for a dinosaur, they're going to know it's The Skin of Our Teeth, Thornton Wilder. You know.
Listen, Marky, I've changed all the nouns as well. I mean, it's sure the verbs are the same, the pronouns are the same, and the characters.
Yeah, I know, but it's the same. If you can call Skin of Our Teeth a story, which is a stretch, but it's the same thing. It's the
No,
whole
no, it's
the
called.
Ice Age thing. Benny, you got the Ice Age thing in there. It's the same.
Well, isn't that interesting though? A dragon in the Ice Age.
What's a dinosaur? You're just calling it a dragon.
Well, it's so interesting though. It's just cutting edge. It's avant-garde.
I
I'll
don't know
have you
how.
know. Listen, Marky. I'll have you know that Julie Taymor thinks this is the most brilliant inspiration she's ever had.
Surprised that the producers didn't pick up on this, unless it's a simple thing. We can just call it The Skin of Our Teeth as adopted by Benny Cooper.
Well,
You could do that.
but it's Ivy, my girl. It's completely different.
We're just changing the name, doesn't you're just changing the name, but it's the same script.
I've changed the nouns. What if I change every? The verbs are so critical in that story, though. I really.
Of course, you're critical in every kind of play. Oh my God. Um, we're going to be sued, okay, unless we do something drastic here.
Won't that
I
be?
mean,
Cut to Lady and Julie Taymor. So you've heard.
what, honey?
Plagiarism. I'm so sorry to break it to you, but this whole play is a sham.
Oh my God, plagiarism? How? Benny is just terrific. I've loved all of his work.
Well, apparently I was told that this is not an original script.
Oh, come on. You're telling me that Benny Cooper plagiarized? I mean, it's just, I can't.
Take a look. Take a look at the Thornton Wilder.
Okay.
Turn to any page and see if you recognize it.
Who's Thornton Wilder, by the way?
Some playwright, I suppose.
Hmm.
What he's done is he's just substituted some words, but the whole thing is there in black and white.
My God. Hmm.
So I have a proposal for you. We have this
Yes.
amazing dragon, 14 dancers all ready to go, and we've got you. What else do we need? Do we need a script?
Are you talking improvisation?
I'm
Is that
talking
what you're getting to?
one woman show, a woman and
Oh,
her dragon. It can be inspired by Game of Thrones. You are going to be my princess with the dragon.
oh my God.
Cut
Well,
to,
that sounds
cut to Benny and the producer. So I cut a few corners.
Corners.
You're the one who read it.
Because I trusted you to write original work and not to try to pass off someone else's play as yours. Benny, I'm bankrupt.
Listen, I'm telling you, this lawsuit will be the best media explosion, the best advertising you've ever seen. You'll be back on your feet in no time.
We can't open this thing.
Let's open it, let it blow up, and everyone will wonder what it is, and they'll show up in droves.
Have you heard Julie's idea?
cut to the two TMZ hosts talking about Ivy, my girl.
Yo, I love this production.
It's confusing me, but if you think it's good, then I'll go with that.
I love this. I mean, I feel like I'm having deja vu, like I've seen it before, but it's amazing. It's fresh. That dragon in the Ice Age, crazy.
I like the part where the actress is up there by herself with the dragon and there's the whole dance. That was pretty cool.
The best choreography ever of the year.
And that rap that she did just spontaneously.
Totally. I think this is worth 2 or 3 Tony Awards.
My friend went and saw it on a different night and it was completely different, that part. It's improvisation, man.
I have got to go back. You hear that, folks? Don't just see it once, see it twice, see it 3 times, whatever it takes. Ignore the lawsuit. It's all good. Hey,
it's worth the $200 ticket to see it more than once. Yeah,
absolutely. And who is this Thornton character anyway? He
I
looks
think
like
he's dead.
I know. Either that and what's that thing under the trench coat? Is that his cousin?
Exactly. Who cares? He's old news. He is canceled.
Yeah, he's over. Cut to the courtroom.
Yes, I am Howard Perkins, representing the estate of Mr. Thornton Wilder, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Yes.
if I does this person need to wear a trench coat all the time? Like it just seems like he's hiding something. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Apparently it's in the estate, it's in the directives from the Wilder estate that any lawyer representing the estate has to wear this getup.
So interesting. So interesting. Okay.
Well, Your Honor, may I present my brief claim?
All right, but I'm going to bang my gavel if you start messing around. I've got it right here.
Okay, I'll just make this brief and to the point. The production of Ivy, My Girl is direct plagiarism, word for word, and you can look at the documents submitted. You can see it's pretty much a word to word with very few unsubstantive changes to the original. And it's claimed to be by the author is claiming to be Benny Cooper when it's a clear case of plagiarism. We're asking that play.
Hold on. The nouns have been changed.
Yes, that is true. I changed every noun, and the key one is the dinosaur is a dragon.
But you know what, Benny, you just gave yourself away. You said the dinosaur is a dragon. Not that in your play it happens to be a dragon and in the other play it happens to be a dinosaur.
Okay,
now, that's a little tip off that you did read this other play before, yeah?
listen, this old piece of junk never went anywhere, never had any wheels, sold 3 copies, right? Made 35 cents total. Okay. Why don't I do 9 months community service
No, no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
and I'll add the Thornton name as a co-writer.
The character names are different. The nouns are different. If we do
Yes.
a word count, how many words are the same? Have you done that, prosecutor person?
Yes, good question.
Well, I don't know who the prosecutor is because I don't know if we need it in the civil case, but I'm representing the wildest state.
Yeah, yeah, the claimant lawyer.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
what I meant.
Um, uh, well, I think that word count is irrelevant. It's just it's the actual word for word. You can throw in extra, cut out a few words, but essentially it's the same. I think anybody that read it would see that.
Benny, can you change the ending so it's not the same as this other thing?
Jeez.
I think you're onto something, Your Honor, with the word count.
Oh, I dropped my gavel. Damn it. I hate when that happens.
Because, and yes, I can change the ending. Sure. I can definitely change the ending.
Well, gee, let's not get all crazy about this thing. It's true, we only made 35 cents first time around, even though it's become an American classic. The actual royalties that we received so far, because it's been produced so few times, is yeah, it's like $38.76. So
What if
still,
I will add the Thornton name as a co-writer, and you're going to see way more than $39.
I have to tell you guys something really important before I come to my decision. I have just picked up my gavel between my toes. This is very exciting. Were you saying something important?
gee, that's a real athletic move by our judge.
Your Honor, I guarantee you, I'm not getting any traction here with the name. Okay. So I'll improvise the ending and it'll be different every time. How about that?
All right, all right. It's different enough. Case closed.
Boy. So that's it.
Um,
Cut to lady catching roses on
would
stage.
you like to go out for a drink?
Bravo!
Brava!
Bravo!
Thank you.
Brava!
Thank you so much.
Encore!
Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. And make sure your friends see it within the next month and a half, because after that point, the wonderful Miss Bernadette Peters will do it. Make sure you go when she's sober, though.
Cut to the changing of the guard 6 weeks later with Bernadette Peters and Lady.
Lady. Air kiss.
Oh, you're taking
So
over.
you like my new wig?
Oh my God. I am I'm so happy to see you and just so wishing you well. Love
I got
you.
this wig to look just like you in the production. No one's gonna even know the difference, except for, of course, the talent. But we won't talk about that.
Oh, I love you so much.
Miss Peters, oh Miss Peters, there you are. Thank you. There's one thing that the producer and Julie, these people never asked you. Can you improvise?
Improvise.
Yes, the whole ending is improvised. It's part of the agreement with the lawyers.
I am Bernadette Peters. I can do anything.
Well,
She
then,
is really good.
great. Cut to Bernadette improvising the ending.
And so
Cut to the a couple of the dancers running around with a dragon while Bernadette's on stage. Lights.